Hello everyone, are you enjoying Neovim Conf 24? Today I'd like to share with you about Neovim for Web Frontend Developers. Let me introduce myself. I'm Neopippi, a software engineer recently mainly working on Web Frontend. Also, I'm a member of BIMJP and Svelte Japan. Also, many people ask me the pronunciation of my name. My name is called Neopippi. Let me explain my editor journey. I started coding in 2015 and my first editor was Atom. Then I moved to VSCode in 2017. In 2021, I started using VSCode Neovim extension, and this is my first Neovim experience. And in 2022, I switched to Neovim. So I'm using Neovim for about 3 years now. As you know, VS Code is the most popular editor in the world, especially for web frontend. According to the Stack Overflow Survey 2024, VS Code is the most popular editor. So why do people use VS Code? VS Code is a GUI editor, so it's easy to use. VS Code is written in TypeScript, which means it's good for modern web frontend developer because most web developer uses TypeScript for frontend. There are a lot of extensions available, and it is written in TypeScript, so library authors can share codes easily between libraries and extensions. And also, you don't need to pay money to use it. But there are some drawbacks of VS Code. VS Code is not hackable. The config file is JSON, and it's hard to write complex logic. VS Code is not keyboard friendly. You need to use a mouse to use it. I tried to control all VS Code operations with the keyboard, but I gave it up. It's hard to create and publish extensions. You need to learn TypeScript and the complex VS Code API. If you want to publish it, you need to register a Azure account. Because I really wanted to customize my editor, I gave it up to configure VS Code. So, why do I use Neovim? Neovim is hackable. Neovim is keyboard friendly. You can do everything with the keyboard. Neovim is easy to customize. You need to write Vim script and rule. That's it. And if you want to publish it, you can just upload it on GitHub. It's easy. Neovim is terminal friendly. Development tools are heavily relied on terminal, right? So Neovim is a terminal-based editor, so it's easy to integrate with other tools. Neovim is fast and lightweight. So I switched to Neovim and I'm satisfied with it. I love it. But some people may think like this. Are there any enough extensions or plugins compared to VS Code? Is auto completion as good as VS Code? How do you manage files on Neovim? Can I use AI like Copilot or something? So, in this talk, I'd like to share with you my workflow with Neovim. At first, create an example project. In this example, I'll create a SvelteKit project with Tailwind. Next, let's open the project in Neovim terminal. I use Ugutem.mvim by Ugaroza. This plugin enables you to open any type of terminal in Neovim, including floating terminal, and it's customizable. So you can launch dev server in terminal and switch between terminal and editor easily. Let's talk about LSP and Twister. LSP is a protocol to communicate between editor and language server. LSP provides features like autocompletion, go-to definition, and so on. Also, there is Tricity between Neovim. Tricity is a person generator tool and an incremental parsing library. They are essential for modern code editors. To take advantage of LSP, I install these following plugins. When you open the buffer, you can see a beautiful highlighted file. This is provided by Tricity. Also, you can see the definitions of symbols as well because we use LSP. Modern web development is complicated. For example, Swift file contains script, style, and a markup in a single file. However, we can use LSP to get autocompletion for each part. Brilliant. I'm using a plugin to display color information provided by LSP. So for example, if you are using Tailwind, you can see the color info on the buffer, which is really cool, right? I'm using ESLint as a linter in this project. So as I edit the code in the wrong way, the error message is displayed on Neovim. I'm also using GitHub Copilot for code generation. So thanks for LSP and GitHub Copilot, we can create a simple counter app in a minute. There are some plugins or built-in features to edit your buffer effectively. So let me introduce them. Dia.nvim is an awesome plugin to switch symbols effectively. Text object is one of the most powerful features in Vim. So if you want to change the text in a specific HTML tag, just type CIT and type the new text. Boom, that's it. Mini Surround is a plugin to surround the text with tags, brackets, quotes, etc. With configuration, you can wrap a word with HTML with class names, like Emmet. Also, using a word as a function argument is easy. Recently, there are so many plugins to integrate with LLMs, but I'm using called companion.nvim because it's simple and easy to use. In this example, I asked the local LLM to make buttons look better. Let's move on to talk about file management. I'm using AutoNVim for that purpose. AutoNVim is very great. You can yank, delete, and paste files just like editing your text. And also, with snippet library, you can create multiple files at the same time. SwiftKit uses file-based routing, so we need to create files for new pages. Also, we need to create multiple files, including server-side code and client-side code. So combining all the nvim and the snippet library is very useful in this case. So as we can see, there are many kinds of files. If we can switch the related files easily, it will be a great help. Azure.nvim is a plugin to switch related files easily. For example, you can switch between server and client files in SwiftKit project. Lastly, let's talk about the browser integrations for debugging. VSCode Inspector is a plugin to integrate Browser Inspector with Neovim. You can click the element in the Browser Inspector, and the cursor in Neovim will jump to the corresponding source code, like VSCode. In conclusion, Neovim is a great editor for front-end developers. Neovim has good plugins for front-end development. So if you are a VSCode user and want to try Neovim, don't worry, I recommend you to try it. There are many other plugins I didn't mention in this talk. I'll upload these slides to GitHub, so please check my slides on GitHub repository. So, that's it. Thank you for listening. I hope my slide helped you a lot. And enjoy the rest of Neovim Conf 24. See ya!